How's it going, everyone? Welcome back into another episode of The Daily Show. Again, I don't want to call it the power play anymore. NHL season, we got about 3 months till that kind of gets back up and running. We do some preseason stuff. I'm sure we'll have some futures going up on ProfitX as well. So I'll have a couple of future or team lines that I'm going to love to kind of go through. However, I'm very, very excited about today's episode. Weather's warming up. We saw balls flying yesterday. I want to kind of root for more of the same today. I think we're going to have more home runs. I think we're going to have more opportunities for home runs, which is all very nice and good. I think it's also really fun for the casual viewer. So today's show, because I've posted most of what I already like, and I want to just kind of do the same research, I want to do something that I haven't already done today. And that's going to be, what was this? And that's going to be dingers today. We're going to talk home runs. We're going to go through kind of how I like to go through home runs, how I like to pick my home run targets. There's certain things that I like, right? Like Tampa Bay's field, whatever, Steinbrenner Field, whatever it is, Coors Field, whatever the Athletics field is. Those three are basically the best places to target dingers. You get a ton of home runs at those fields. Small ballparks, typically really good weather, typically really about as good as it gets for home runs. So I think those three are really good starting points for one lay. Again, got to take a look at some of the pitcher stuff and some of the different stuff that we like there. But all in all, I think that's where we're going to start. Where do I like to start overall? Ballpark, pal. If you guys don't already, it's probably the best $10 you're going to spend for MLB research. I use them basically every day for anything and everything, from looking at base pitcher predictions, how they think pitchers are going to do on the day, to looking at home runs, weather, park factors, whatever it may be. This is kind of where I start everything. Typically speaking, something like this, Oracle Park, no interest in betting a home run there. Not to begin with, Oracle Park's basically one of the hardest parks to hit a home run in to begin with. Now you're adding in bad weather. I like Rafael Devers today. I like him to get a couple hits, but I'm not taking him to hit a home run today. Parks that look really good, though, on the other side. Steinbrenner Field typically always does. Coors Field typically always does. Where is the Athletics? Sutter Health Park looks good as we expected. Those are kind of my top three. Looks like Citizens Bank looks pretty good. Same with Yankee Stadium. A lot of the East Coast is warming up, right? We were in the 60s, 70s degree weather recently. Now we're back. It's kind of like in the 90s here in Jersey. I think this is a good starting point of like, if I'm betting on dingers, I want everything to be in my kind of going my kind of way. I would basically say, let's go from here up. Yankee Stadium, PNC Park, Wrigley Field, Sutter Health, Citizens Bank, Steinbrenner, Target Field, Coors Field. Other than that, I don't really have an interest in many of these. Maybe Dodger Stadium. It's a plus. Let me sort by home runs. I don't really care about Angel Stadium. So we'll go 8% up. We'll go those games. Now, going through those games, you want to look at who's pitching these pitchers. So I think Texas, this one, no, they just missed the cut. So the first game would be Yankee Stadium. Tomoyuki Sugano is a little annoying. He induces a lot of contact, and most of the time it's not very hard hit. You're looking at 43%. Who's a pitcher that's been crushed? That can give you an idea. Fried's going to be even lower. I mean, in terms of hard hit percentage, Tomoyuki Sugano is basically Max Fried. He doesn't induce a ton of like hard contact. You know, for some bad pitchers, you can get up in the 50s. He hasn't pitched enough. Who's a bad pitcher on the slate today? Not really. Michael Lorenzen, maybe. Yeah, you're looking at him almost 50% of the time hitting hard hits. Also, I need to pull up the home runs. There we go. Who thinks? Here we go. So, looking into 2025 season totals, you also just want to look for people that are starting today. Right off the bat, Jack Flaherty, I know he starts today. Michael Lorenzen, really bad for home runs per 9. That's another guy. He is today. However, he's in a bad ballpark, if I remember correctly, right? Kansas City, Petco Park, not great. Let's see. Zach Gallen, actually, if you want to go the other side. Shane Baz gives up a ton of home runs. Funny enough, actually, Tomoyuki Sugano does as well. So, Yankees, absolutely. Shane Baz means Tigers, absolutely. Flaherty means we're absolutely looking at Rays today. Tanner Bibby, that's out where? Who's Bibby? He's in Oakland, right? Yeah, Bibby's in Oakland, so we're looking at Athletics potentially. Pepiano. Jeffrey Springs, we're looking at Guardians today for sure. Davis Martin was supposed to go. He's not playing. Andre Pallant, I know he pitches today. Is he in a good park? Pallant's against Minnesota, no? No, wait. He's in Bush against Cincinnati. Maybe we could look at Pallant. Potentially gives up a good amount of home. A lot of guys give up a lot of home runs per 9 right now. They're starting today. Okay. That gives us a nice base to start. On the Yankees side, a couple guys that we like. So Tomoyuki Sugano throws a splitter mainly. A lot of Yankees players do not like that. Trent Grisham's about the only one that does. Doesn't hit the ball hard, even though he does have a nice weighted on base and ISO. For the most part, pretty low. No barrel rate, nothing really going there. In terms of overall versus righties, you want to look at Jazz, Judge, Grisham. They're kind of hitting the ball the hardest against righties. Against sweepers, no one really hits them that well. Sinkers, Judge crushes them. Jazz crushes them. Cutters, Judge crushes them. Grisham. So I think Grisham and Judge are the two. Happy Friday, Bubs. How you doing, man? Grisham and Judge make the first kind of short list on the Yankee side. I think I like Jazz as well, potentially, if you need another one here. Okay. This is probably the best game for Dingers. They love Steinbrenner Field, especially with the warm weather mixed with the basically Yankee Stadium. Looks fantastic. Jack Flaherty's been giving up a ton recently. So in terms of hard hits, Aranda's been good. Brandon Lau's kind of the one that gets the most barrels, hard hit percentage. And Junior Kaimanaro, if he's in the lineup, he's actually out today. So ignore him. Do you play a pickle? What does that mean? Yandy looks okay. I think Aranda's probably the one I like the most. Kind of annoying that no Caminero, no Josh Lau today. Actually, no, he is. Josh Lau's just lower down. It's like hurdle, but baseball. No, I didn't actually. Let's see. I'm just looking it up right now on the side. Devers looks fantastic, Thomas, today. I like him a lot. I just don't like him for home runs. That park just sucks for homers. On the Detroit side of things, there's so much to like. Shane Baz gives up a ton of homers. You're looking right at Riley Green, Kerry Carpenter, especially the lefties look great because, again, mimics Yankee Stadium. You're looking at a short porch. These two are the ones I'll look at immediately. Four seamers, Kerry crushes them. Riley crushes them. I mean, it's really the entire lineup crushes them. Knuckle curve, none of them's really seen what at last. Riley likes them the most. Changeups, Torque loves those. Kerry likes mainly fastballs. So I think Riley Green looks really good today. Riley and Kerry added to the list here onto Aranda, Bilao on that side. None of these looked good. This one, I found it. I found it here. Dougie, I'll play one round at the end of this, okay? At the very end of this. Blake Tidwell, he wasn't good, but he only had, one start? So I don't see too much from him. Wind's blowing out very favorably today. I do like Trey Turner on the pitch mix. He's got one of the best pitch mix overall. However, power-wise, I think it's Kyle Schwarber. Schwarber has the highest hard hit percentage. Maybe Max Kepler as well, actually. Kepler, what about sliders? Schwarbs doesn't really get barrels, but he hits it hard. Change up. Kepler, still not many barrels. I think all in all, I think it's Kepler Schwarber. For lefties, I'm not betting in Zach Wheeler. You got me fucked up if you think I'm betting in Zach Wheeler right now. Minnesota was? They are, even though the wind's blowing in a little bit. Byron Buxton's been like the hottest home run hitter right now in baseball. If you're going to look anywhere, I'd look right back to him. He's been really good. He's been crushing the ball. He loves fastballs as well. Sliders, fantastic. Curves, fantastic. I mean, the entire pitch mix of Misiorowski, probably mispronounced that. Pretty damn good. I think Buxton's got to be the guy here. Wallner looks okay as well, but I lean Buxton. I'd rather not bet against Joe Ryan either. Probably not going to bet. Actually, no, Gallen does give up homers. Although I think he's going to get cased, and I think he gives up homers as well. Hunter Goodman's been the best one on the team. They hit the ball pretty hard, actually. Goodman, 200% hard hit. I don't think that's how that works. All of them. Goodman, McMahon. Yeah, it's Goodman or McMahon for me. Toglia is actually okay as well, but he's pretty shit against the first pitches. Toglia's shit against four seams. No one really seen the knuckle enough. He's okay against changeup, but McMahon, Goodman are better. He's better against cutters, but Goodman's just as good as he is. I think Goodman, Toglia look good on that side. On the Arizona side, it's going to have to be Eugenio. He's been crushing lefties. Randall Grichuk's another good platoon guy who crushes lefties. Gurriel's the same too. Best barrel, Grichuk and Eugenio. Splitters, Eugenio by far is the only one on the team. Changeups, Eugenio. What about Kernan last? Grichuk likes the knuckle. Eugenio's in two of them. Lords likes the knuckle curve. Sliders, Current, Grichuk. I think it's Eugenio Suarez today. I mean, he's got, what, 25 home runs? He's got a ton of home runs this year. I don't know exactly how many it is. But he's big-time home run guy. I'm down to go right back to him today. I think he's my guy in this game. I like Cattell for hits, runs, and RBIs. He's been kind of shit this year against lefties. But typically in his career, Cattell Marte is one of the best left-handing pitching hitters in baseball. Where is he? I'll go back to him because I didn't have too much love on him. Like, the data doesn't love him because this year, like I said, he hasn't been good against lefties. This year he is batting 196 against lefties and 333 against righties. Typically, he's one of the best left-handed hitting players in baseball. I would assume that that's going to turn eventually. Also, face Austin Gomber, has a 348 batting average, 2 home runs, good history against him as well. Typically, he does relatively well in Coors Field. So, yeah, I think the late night's the better one, Dougie, 100%. I think the late, Jesus Christ, can't even talk. Late night looks fantastic. But we'll have some fun stuff in the early games, too. I think you have to target Steinbrenner Field. I think you have to target, these three, really. We'll have some fun with dingers today. Okay, so now we're done with that. We move on to the last couple games, which really is just this one. I think it's really the only last one that I want. Against Tanner Bibby, you mostly want lefties. Let's go to advance. Tyler Soderstrom crushing it. Rooker crushing it. Nick Kurtz crushing it. Sweepers, the three of them as well. Kurtz absolutely crushing it. He's probably going to walk off again today. Same again with changeups. Jesus Christ, it's definitely him, isn't it? Rooker against Cutter. I mean, this team just hits the ball so fucking hard. And then no one against Sinker. I think it's 3, 4, 5. Soderstrom, Rooker, Nick Kurtz. On this side, I'm really just looking at J-Ram. Maybe David Fry, too, actually. David Fry hits it a little hard. Gets a couple more barrels than J-Ram does. J-Ram's just really good at hitting doubles. Yeah, I really no one from the Guardians that stands out for me in terms of barrels against lefties. They've kind of struggled to barrel them up. If anyone, I like Fry, but no one great. I think I like the athletic side a little better. If I remember correctly, Bibby was towards the top here, too, right? Yeah. 5th most? No. Math. 9th most home runs per 9 in the MLB. Pretty good. Okay. Do we want Washington? I don't really want to go against Gore. I wouldn't hate going against Kershaw, but does anyone really barrel them up? James Wood does. Andres Chaparro, as he hasn't played much, he'll probably stay away. Okay. So that gives me a decent list of players here. I really like Soderstrom, Rooker, Nick Kurtz. Byron Buxton looked fantastic. I think Eugenio Suarez looks fantastic. And the other ones, Judge, Grisham, Jazz is a long shot. So maybe we do like one of like the chalkier guys, and then one of like the little bit more long shots, like a Kepler, something like that, like Kepler, Jazz, Nick Kurtz or something like that. Like, I think something like that would be a lot of fun. I think that's really about it for me today. Pure chalk. I mean, hell, do you just go pure chalk and just go like Shohei, Judge, Schwarbs? Kyle Raleigh already had a home run. The weather's fantastic right now for it. The weather's absolutely fantastic right now for it. All right. I think we got our research down. I think I know who I like. I think I'm going to same game parlay this Detroit game again because I believe another beautiful part of Ballpark, pal. Please go to Game Sims. You can see which teams are projected to score the most lines. So when I do my little stacks, I like to go with the teams projected the most. The D-backs are great, but every team in Coors gets an insane Coors tax. I would rather not fuck around with it. So if it's not them, it looks like the Detroit Tigers are your best bet for runs today. Going up against, it's Shane Baz, who's been struggling with contact and struggling. He's kind of right down there with these guys. To be fair, Sagano's struggling as well. So we're going to attack. We're definitely going to attack. Actually, I missed the Phillies here too. So Phillies, Tigers, Yankees, all of them look good for stacks today. They're all above 5. 5's kind of like the minimum cutoff point that I like to see. Okay. That gives me a nice kind of starting point here, though. I like it a ton. Carry Bonds, probably going to have some Carry Bonds in there. A little bit of Aaron Judge. I think we'll have a good ones, but I'm going to post all that very, very shortly. I know it's a short stream today, only about 20 minutes. Just want to do a quick research. Like I said, I will be back tomorrow again, early stream for an early slate. We're going to go through everything. If you guys are not already on ProfitX, code Cheddar, get you guys the best lines everywhere across the market. You guys can also play home run solos on ProfitX, and typically you get the best price on the market. You guys will get over 200 back across your first month if you use code Cheddar. So go check it out. Support some of the partners that make some of this possible. And I appreciate you guys so much. I will catch you guys very soon. I'll see you guys then. Peace.